What's up, everybody? You Rock the Red here, back with more video game news. Episode 36 of Gaming News Weekly is here, and as always, let's kick things off with our new releases from this past week. Couple big ones. First one let's talk about is Hood, Outlaws and Legends. Came out for the PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, PS4, and Xbox One. Now, the idea behind this one is pretty cool. It's basically a heist game set in medieval world, and you play with a team of friends to try to, steal this treasure. The only problem is there's another team of friends also trying to get at this treasure. So it's basically a PvP with PvE elements in there. So really cool idea. Excited to see how they flesh this out and create a lasting experience, because all the reviews I've seen say that it's an awesome idea, but it is lacking in a little bit of, content, and interested to see, where it goes as well. Currently it's at a 63 on Metacritic, so not the best, but I love the idea, and I'd be interested to hear if anybody has given this a try, how it has worked out. Last week also saw the release of some Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC, but the one I want to talk about, the big one, Mass Effect Legendary Edition for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Now this is it's remasters, but it is the full trilogy. 3 Mass Effect games all in one, includes 40 DLC, plus all the weapons, armor, packs, everything from these games, all in one package, all with 4K Ultra HD visuals, HDR, super high-res stuff. It looks awesome. You just look at the way it was been rendered after the first one. Super cool stuff. Really excited to see how it worked out. They've added new customization features so you can create the shepherd that you want. New gameplay enhancements to make that gameplay easier, specifically for the first Mass Effect game. And just a ton of stuff. Basically everything that's ever happened in the Mass Effect world is here. And, I'm very excited to get my hands. I've never played Mass Effect 1. I love Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 3 was great. But I'm really excited to finally get to start that, get to start from square one and then play the rest of them with these amazing visuals and enhanced gameplay. So, really looking forward to that. This is, going to take me a million years to finish these 3 games, but I'm excited. If you're playing this, or if you're excited to play it, let me know, and, let's share this moment together. All right, and lastly, let's talk about Subnautica Below Zero. This just came out for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, and the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you've ever played Subnautica, you know exactly what this is. Subnautica is an adventure game where you're underwater on this alien world. Now this one, it's an underwater alien Arctic world. It's just really cold now, but it's just more of the same. Everything that you know and love about Subnautica, it's here. It is, you still build habitats and scavenge for resources and hunt for food and craft new equipment, all that good stuff, all while trying to survive and not get eaten by crazy monsters. It is reviewing very well, currently sitting at an 84 on Metacritic. So, I'm sure if you're a fan of the Subnautica series, you're already planning on picking this up. But if you've never played any of the Subnautica games, I definitely recommend you give them a try if any of those things sound interesting, the survival aspect of the games, because they're very well made games and they're a lot of fun. All right, that's it for our new releases from last week. Let's talk news. It's what we're all here for, that sweet, sweet video game news. And let's talk Battlefield 6. There was recently an earnings call from EA, and in it they talked about Battlefield. And what they said was that the game that they have created has been, they focused their energies on the PS5 and Xbox X versions of it to get that true next-gen game. But they also then said that it will also launch on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So really unsure what to expect from this game. Now, they did say that, you know, expect that epic scale with massive battles, and that it will be a true next-gen version. But as we've seen before with cross-generational games, it never works out for everything. Like, I mean, just look at Cyberpunk, for example. Like, they tried to make this next-gen game unplayable on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So hopefully that's not the case here. Hopefully they'll be able to find some sort of a happy medium. Now, they also did say to expect a trailer in June. So next month, you know, we'll have a trailer. We'll get to see what this game is all about. But until then, you know, we could always speculate on what to expect. And, you know, hopefully they'll be able to figure it out and make a great game for everybody that wants to play it, especially because I'm sure it's probably going to have, you know, cross-platform between the generations. No one wants to be playing on a wonky version. So, you know, more to come. Excited for more Battlefield. So, you know, stay tuned for more info. This was a big week for earnings calls. We also got one from Ubisoft, and in their call, they said a few things that upset some people about the future of Ubisoft. A direct quote says, "In line with the evolution of our high-quality lineup that is increasingly diverse, we are moving on from our prior comment regarding releasing 3 to 4 premium AAAs per year." And they said, "Additionally, we are building our high-end free-to-play games to be trending toward AAA ambitions over the long term." So what this means, basically, they're saying that they're getting away from these, you know, high-end AAA pay-to-own experiences, such as Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs, and they're going to be looking more into free-to-play games. You know, that's the market right now. These high-end free-to-play experiences like Apex or Warzone, they tried with Hyperscape, was not a hit. It was, you know, I don't know if it was a failure, but it just, you know, it didn't resonate with most people. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Last year, as far as AAA games came, they only came out with Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs Legion, and then Immortal Phoenix Rising. They had Rainbow Six Quarantine and Far Cry 6 scheduled to come out, but those have been delayed and will come out sometime this year. In addition to that, they also had Skull and Bones, the game that they're expecting to come out earlier this year, delayed to 2022 or 2023. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see where they fill these free-to-play games. They have Division Heartland and Roller Champions as the two already announced free-to-play games set to come out this year. And then they also have Rider Republic as another AAA title set to come out. So, so that would be, you know, those 3 AAA titles: Rainbow Six Quarantine, Far Cry 6, and Rider Republic, and then Division Heartland and Roller Champions as free to play. So, you know, like I said, people were upset by this. People want a quality AAA experience. Now, granted, they don't need to make them as long as Assassin's Creed is. It's like hundreds of hours with like the DLC and all this stuff. Just make a great game. That's all anybody wants. Now, sometimes these free-to-play games work. You know, we've seen it, like I said, with Apex and Warzone, where the microtransactions aren't jammed down our throat. So hopefully they'll be able to create that. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with Roller Champions. That game, I don't know what how many people want a roller derby free to play, but you know, who knows? I'll check it out. So, you know, more to come regarding this. Let's see what Ubisoft has set to come out in 2021, 2022, and we'll go from there. Hopefully they continue to churn out high quality games such as Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs and Immortal. Like, those are all 3 great games. So, you know, I'd like to see more like that. And, you know, but hopefully at the same time that Division Heartland becomes a hit, and you know, there's always a market for games like that. So again, it's just a wait and see thing, and you know, hopefully it works out for them. We also heard from both Nintendo and Sony giving some kind of bad news about the future of the consoles. Basically, both companies said that they cannot physically make enough consoles to meet the demand of the public. Both Nintendo and PlayStation, the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 5, are having trouble acquiring the semiconductors due to the global shortage of these semiconductors that basically are in every computing device that's out there. So it's rough. If you're looking to get a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation 5, try hard. They're out there, but they're just slowly coming out at a snail's pace. The issues of the pandemic and the trade war that was started against China under the Trump administration has made things exceedingly more difficult to, you know, to get these devices created, basically. So hopefully that picks up, but Sony stated that they don't see it being easier until 2022 at the earliest. So, I mean, it all depends on getting these semiconductors out there. So now I know President Biden has even said that he would look into the issue that's slowing the pipeline down to get these semiconductors available to these companies. But be patient. Hopefully the issue will resolve itself at some point. But, you know, until then, if you see a Switch or a PlayStation 5 out there and you're looking for one, snatch it up, because it might be your only opportunity. I mean, Sony did just announce these beautiful new red and black controllers for the PlayStation 5. So, you know, if all else fails, just get one of these controllers and just so you can experience the greatest video game controller that has ever come out. All right, let's check out some new game announcements. Now, I'm going to shut up for a second. I just want you to check out this game trailer. They had me right away.
This wonder of nature changed the world of magic forever.
Yep, Trigger Witch. This is a 2D twin stick shooter. Looks kind of like a Zelda, old school Zelda game. Set to come out for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, and Nintendo Switch sometime this summer. Basically, magic is gone and guns are the new magic. This game looks bonkers. Hopefully they can pull it off and make an enjoyable game, because it looks like the perfect blend of a twin stick shooter with top-down 2D role-playing game. So looking forward to more information about this one, and hopefully it's as cool as this trailer is. All right, next up, we have a game called Nier Reincarnation. This is a mobile role-playing game set in the Nier universe. It's about a girl in white, that's her name. She wakes up in a realm called the Cage with a ghost named Mama. Yep. All those things are, that's what I read. That's what I'm telling you. Who knows? But it's set to come out for iOS and Android. You can pre-register right now. And pre-registering, you know, it might get you in a beta. It might get you some gems for microtransactions. There's a lot of stuff. But, you know, if you're interested in this at all, if you've played the Nier games, it looks to be a pretty faithful recreation of one of those. Go pre-register. I mean, what's stopping you? I don't know how much it's going to be. More information coming soon. Yeah, go check it out. And lastly, we got an announcement for another sequel. This one called Last Judgment. This is a sequel to the game Judgement, which is set in the Yakuza universe. You play a lawyer turned private eye trying to solve these cases. In this one, the story seems really interesting. A lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of stuff to figure out. So I've never played Judgment, but I keep hearing great things about all these Yakuza games and this Judgment game. So it's, it's on the list. Hopefully I'll get there. But this one is coming out September 24th for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and S. So, put it on your list too, and hopefully we'll find time to play all these amazing games. They all deserve to be checked out. So, it's just finding the time in the day to get these done. But, we'll figure it out. Until then, thank you so much for coming back, listening to me ramble on about video games for another 15 minutes. I really appreciate it. You don't have to be here, but you want to be, and I want to be here with you. So that being said, I will see you again next week right here for more Gaming News Weekly. Bye.